name?
I'm Joanna.
Joanna, your English is really good.
Yeah.
You're from China?
Yeah, from China.
What part of China?
I'm studying Shanghai for my master degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a wonderful city. I wish I could go there.
You've never been there? You have to go there.
Yeah, I know.
You have to go.
I hear so much about it.
You have to go there to try how expensive things are there.
Ah.
Yeah, I think it's actually as expensive as in New York City.
Yeah, but is it like New York? Like it's multicultural? Is it?
Kinda.
Kind of.
Kinda, yeah.
If I speak English in Shanghai, will I be okay?
100% okay. I mean, like, if you're speaking some kind of, Chinese accent, it might not be okay. Shanghai people might not understand you.
Yeah.
But even if you're speaking some, Spanish, like English, French, all the other languages in the world, like, people can get you.
I think Shanghai's a wonderful, wonderful city to go to.
Yeah.
So where would you like to live if you didn't live in Shanghai? What would your preference be? New York, Chicago, London?
Well,
What is your name?
I'm
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 1. And it reads, And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. All praises, all power, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, Yahweh, be in the name of the Father, who the world inwardly calls God, Yahweh, meaning He exists. Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahushai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. Yahushai, meaning He is the deliverer. He saves. Bahashem, in the name, Rakah HaKodash, Spirit Holy. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akyam, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the 4 corners of the earth. To the Akwathim listened and learned in sincerity and truth and in silence, Shalom. Akyam meaning brothers, Akwathim meaning sisters, Shalom meaning peace be unto you. Right, we'll get right into it. Right, and as you saw there, Moabite woman, right, drunk with the wine of her fornication, Babylon the Great, America the Great, the beast, right? Before we, right? 'Cause when you look at her attire, she looking like a typical Babylonian. You know what I mean? When you look at a traditional Chinese woman clothing, they were covered up, right? She's saying you heard the clip. She's from China, but she's studying in Shanghai, right? Dressed like, what's that song? American Woman, Stay Away From Me, right? Right. All her things print out in her clothes, man. Right? It's the ways of Babylon, man. Drunk with the wine of her fornication. Traditional Chinese woman clothing. Right? Moabite woman. Let's see some of these images. Right? Covered up, man. Right? Covered up. Right? Not wearing pants. Right? She's not wearing a tight up shorts. Right? I mean, you know what I mean? Traditional garb. Revelation 17 verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, right, and this is a vision of John the Revelator, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. Right, the angel saying he's going to show John via a vision the judgment of the great whore being America, that sitteth upon many waters, the many waters being people. Right, America is the great melting pot. Verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. The kings of the earth, these are the rulers, right, of these other nations. Right, they're all in bed with the whore. They've all sold out. And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk. The inhabitants of the earth, the people, made drunk, right, with the wine of her fornication. The wine being the wine of her fornication being her philosophy, America's philosophy, America's democracy, right? All these other nations are drunk with it, man, right? Not too long ago, this Moabite couldn't be dressed like this, man.
What is your name?
I'm Joanna.
Joanna, your English is really good.
Yeah.
You're from China?
Yeah, from China.
What part of China?
I'm studying in Shanghai for my master degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a wonderful city. I wish I could go there.
You've never been there? You have to go there.
Yeah, I know. I hear so much about it.
You have to go there to try how expensive things are there.
Ah.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's actually as expensive as in New York City.
Yeah, but is it like New York? Like it's multicultural? Is it?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
If I speak English in Shanghai, will I be okay?
100% okay. I mean, like, if you're speaking some kind of, Chinese accent, it might not be okay. Shanghai people might not understand you.
Yeah.
But even if you're speaking some, Spanish, like English, French, all the other languages in the world, like,
Yeah.
people can get you.
I think Shanghai's a wonderful, wonderful city to go to.
Yeah.
So where would you like to live if you didn't live in Shanghai? What would your preference be? New York, Chicago, London?
Well,
What is your name?
I'm John.
Right? Yeah. Listen. Once upon a time, she couldn't be half naked like this, man. The whole are things them print out. Right? And what's in America's philosophy, democracy philosophy, the wine of her fornication, feminism, do as thou wilt, alphabet boy lifestyle. Woman can stack up bodies. Their body count can be a mile high. Right? Men could be moles. Right? The whole world's drunk with it, man. That's why we need Yahushai to destroy this place, man, and bring in a kingdom ruled in righteousness. Let's close. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 46. And it reads, and thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, right, you Moabites, partaker of the hope of Babylon, right, the American dream, and art the glory of a person, right, because these Moabites, man, she said Shanghai is just expensive, if not more expensive than NYC, right, partaker of the hope of Babylon, her ways. Verse 47, woe be unto thee, thou wretch. Right, the Lord's calling you Moabites, Asia, a wretch. Because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Right, you've made yourself likened. You've made yourself like America the Great. The Edomites. Right, the so-called white man. Right, traditional Chinese man clothing was not a three-piece suit with a briefcase. Right, KV's cleaned up himself. The Lord cleaned up the cave beasts and allowed them to become the benchmark of society. But the cave beasts got clean, put on a 3-piece suit, groomed himself, and now he's the benchmark of society. Meanwhile, he's a brute beast. He's a profane, vile, abominable creature, man. And has decked thy daughters in whoredom. Decked thy daughters in whoredom. Decked. You look at this word decked. It's the etymology. Adorned, clothed. Right? Right. The woman are out of order, man. This girl right here, she out of order. Right? But it's a whole do as I will feminist vibration, man. That they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Verse 48. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works, right? And who's hated? The Most High hates Esau, Edom. Right? The Idumean. Right? So these Moabites have followed Esau in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood, poverty, famine, right? Because all these other nations gonna get touched, man. Thermonuclear intercontinental missiles are gonna fly off and touch everywhere, man. America the Great, Babylon the Great being the ultimate destruction. Right? Besom of destruction. Right? Besom being a sweeping agent. The sweeping agent being fire, lake of fire. Right? But all nations gonna get touched. Scripture say the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. Right? The time of Jacob's trouble, all hell gonna break loose out here, man. Widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence. Right? You think Moab gonna escape? Right? Moab think they got next. To waste thy houses with destruction and death. Right? Right? Another scripture just came to mind. Zephaniah. Two. Zephaniah 2 verse 8. I have heard the reproach of Moab. Right? So-called Chinese. And the revilings of the children of Ammon. Ammon being the so-called Japanese. Revilings, revelings. Let's look at this word, revelings. Zephaniah 2 verse 8.
Strong's H 1421. Gidoof. Gidoof.
Revilings, reviling words. Vilification, reproach. Reviling. Let's look at the root. A taunt. Right. A revilement, taunt, right? And heard the revilings of Ammon, right? So-called Japanese, whereby they have reproached my people, Israelites, Israel being a people before a place, and magnified themselves against their border, right? Because, listen, 2-3 nations, certified facts, Moabites, Elam, more so Elam, more so Moab. They look at Jake like shit, man. Right? And in the kingdom, alongside Esau, Edom, servants and handmaids, man. So with that, I pray you're edified. I don't want Stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Shalom to the hopeful elect.